Welcome to the Midwest Flyways podcast. This week, we have a very special guest, but before we get right into it, I have a special announcement to make. All these products that Joey and I have been talking about, that you guys have heard about, the rugged wool, the straight line field jackets.
First Light.
Firstlight.com, November 20th through 27th, 20% off all the new waterfowl stuff. It's the first sale that they're running on all that gear. And then they also have 50% or up to 50% on all the Western and whitetail gear. So, Black Friday, in the name of capitalism, go out and get you a good deal on any time November 20th through 27th. Carter, let's play some intro music. Like magic.
Is the TV on right now?
What did you do to it?
I guess it looks like it is on.
What did you do to the TV?
I hit it.
With what?
Yeah.
Like that.
And it broke?
I was like, or
love
something.
I turned it back on. I'm going to show you what it looks like.
I love that.
I think when you pressed on it the one time when we were here, it got like way worse, right?
Yep.
Remember when you were like pressing and it just kept spreading really bad?
Yeah, I mean, it was already fucked.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, if it's already broken, you should hit it too, Cal, so you get a little spider web.
It seems like the Chromecast doesn't want to turn on.
Well, it's probably because the TV's destroyed.
Could be.
Cal, give it a little smacky smack.
I'm good. At this point... Yeah, it's kind of an experiment at this point. You know, it's kind of cool.
For Gile.
Like, it's insane, too, because how long did we have it up for before that happened?
A month and a half.
Maybe.
Yeah, 2 months max.
Yeah, dude, we
You
did
can't
this.
have nice things ever.
Well, I've had that TV since like 2012.
Nom.
Long time.
Since Nom.
Since
I think that was my first TV after I moved out of my parents' house.
Wow.
Did you have that at Robbinsdale with us?
Yeah.
In
This
your
was a
room?
Robbinsdale TV.
You were like 28 when you moved out, right?
No. The Robbinsdale TV. Oh, yeah. This was until you moved out. On the main downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I remember when Joey moved out.
Everybody was pretty bummed when I moved.
We didn't have a TV.
It wasn't because I was leaving. It's because they didn't have a TV.
Me and Annie went out and bought a TV.
You know what's actually nuts, though, and help me out here? You might be a little young. You're for sure too young, Carter. Back in the day, TVs were so damn expensive.
Oh, yeah. It's insane.
Oh.
No, like
Yes.
No, like bad. So
Yeah.
like a Black Friday deal was like $500.
Oh, yeah.
A Black Friday deal for this TV, and it's a smart TV, so it's way better than it's currently is $4 to $20 or $250.
Yeah.
You can get TV so cheap right now.
Bro,
It's insane.
when I was in college, the first TV I ever bought was a Panasonic 32-inch, 720p, not even 1080, and I paid $328 for it at Best Buy so I could take it with me to college. $330. When I was at Walmart last week, they had a 55-inch smart TV for $248.
That's not even Black Friday, dude.
Do you remember when like the flat screens had the really big backs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so my dad bought one of those, like a 72-inch, so we could watch sports on it and shit when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally, like, I don't remember what I was doing, but I screwed around in the basement and I broke it. I've never watched a grown man cry because it was like $1,500 at the time.
Bro.
He was so heartbroken. He's like, "What? I can't watch Sunday football on this?" He was so mad.
Dude, when I went to college, we had that. You guys remember those TVs that sat on the ground and the bottom was all speaker?
Yeah.
And then above it was like a big, just a square.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like a rectangle. It was just a square.
Yeah.
The square TV. We had one of those. That's what we had at college. I remember I got it, I think, for like free. Either like $10 or free.
For Ricky's me days.
Yeah. I don't think Ricky had a lot of me days, actually. Because when I first went to college, I lived at this place called Evanston Heights. This is actually going to be really funny if anyone from Rochester is listening. But it's called the Dirty Ev. And it's not nice. It's just a shithole apartment complex right next to the school.
Yeah. I thought Ricky always took me days and like flunked out almost.
Well, the second year of college, we moved in with our buddy Chase. And Chase, that's where Ricky did a lot of me days.
Oh, that's the story. Always
actually, it was pretty funny because Baki he used to leave us notes on the fridge. So if Ricky had stayed there for like 4 or 5 days in a row, which that's totally normal, like Monday through Thursday, Ricky would stay there. Then we would go to class, and Ricky would just take a me day for like 2 or 3 days in a row sometimes. And that was just basically where Ricky would stay home and play Modern Warfare all day and not go to class. And so it would be like 3 or 4 days of like I'd get up, go to class, come home, Ricky's still there, and then Ricky would just stay. So Baki would start leaving us like these notes on the fridge that would be like, "What is this, Hotel de Baki?" So funny. Absolutely incredible. Anyway, sorry. This week with me, Joey Vassallo, and our guest, Gavin Kolles, as you've already heard, rudely interrupting most of the intro already. Gavin, thanks for coming.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what I'm here for.
Just kidding.
Fuck stick.
You are our profound gear guy.
I hate all of you.
Yeah.
Severely opinionated.
Yes.
That's fair.
And one of our best friends.
Really? We're friends?
Yeah, we're friends sometimes.
Sometimes.
During hunting season.
Yeah, it's the only time you call.
Right.
Ever since you got married.
It's true. Yeah. Ran into him at Sherman Williams the other day.
Sherman
Williams.
Williams.
Ran into him over at the old Sherman Williams.
We got
That's not
Sherman
funny,
here.
Sorry.
Williams over here.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, what? You're not going to stay and chat for a bit?" I'm like, "No, I'm going to go back to work." And he's like, "Man, you were so cool before wife and kids." I'm like, "I'm at work,
Dude, you used to not hardly work as much as you do now. 1.
now I have to provide for a family."
2, it used to be when Joey was a single man and I was a single man, I would hear from Joey daily. "Hey man, you wanna grab beers? You wanna hang out? You wanna come over and play ping pong?" And I would hang out with Joey at least once, twice a week. "Hey, are the boys going to the bar on Friday night?" "Yeah, we're all going out." "All right, I'm coming with." He'd show up to the farm and we'd go to the bar and like hang out. Since he started dating Roya again, even before they got married, I don't hear from him. I don't see him. He'll call me to chat. We don't go get beers anymore.
Gavin is one of our favorite guests because he's extremely opinionated. He's our profound gear guy.
Yes.
And he's one of our best friends.
I love that word for him, the profound gear guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The amount of people that have commented about you being a gear guy is unreal.
What do you mean?
Like they'll just bring it up. "Oh, Gavin's a gear guy. Me too, because I think the same way as him with my gear and bubble." And they'll just go off on a tangent. I'm like,
Yeah.
Good for those people. I get in trouble often in my home for my obsession.
dude, you know,
My living room currently looks like a fucking Cabela's catalog threw up in it.
that's good.
Dude,
What's all in there?
well, it's coyote season, so I got my coyote gear. I got my thermal out. It's deer season. Well, it just closed, so I had my deer hunting gear out, and then with waterfall in there too, so I had that. And then with me leaving for Montana on Friday, I had all my gear for that packed out. So like I had like 5 firearms, 2 like suitcases, everything I had is laying out.
Yeah.
How many times have you been there this year?
Montana?
Yeah.
Just the one for 4 days.
No, because you were there in the spring or summer.
Oh, yeah, I went once in the spring and once in the summer, and then now I was back this fall, and then I'm back the next 2 weekends.
That's so wild, dude.
Yeah,
you
and then
think you're probably going to move there, huh?
if I could figure out how to make the money work,
Right.
yeah, I would.
But that's like where you'd go.
Oh, fuck yeah. If I leave Minnesota, it'll be there for sure. I have no interest to move south, east and west. Like coast sucks to me.
Yeah.
Been to both. I'm good.
We're
Carolinas are all right, but Montana.
They're cool. If the duck hunting was better, I would totally move to the Carolinas.
See, the soft spot I have for the Carolinas is like the fishing's really good.
Yeah.
Like deer hunting's really good. The bear hunting's really good. Like it's super cool
I thought
area.
they had small deer on the East Coast.
They have small size deer, but you can get good racks. Ben's chasing like a 180 class right now in South Carolina on the super nice deer. But no,
Where's it at?
It's on a plantation that you can't get to. Don't worry.
You got the Onyx?
I could drop you a pin and you'd laugh when you saw this lady's inherited plantation from like 1795. Her family bought it.
Fuck.
It's 5,000 acres on I think it's the Black River. I want to say it's on both sides. They have bridges that they've built to get from one side to the other. It's insane. No, if I moved, probably Idaho, Montana, maybe Utah. I like Utah.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. We're going to Idaho in January, and I'm really stoked about that because I've always wanted to check it out, see if I ever want to move there.
Are you still going to Kansas with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, he re-messaged me about that too.
Making sure. I need you to drive. So that's
why?
I don't have a vehicle.
Oh, there you go.
I'm bumming a ride, man. Otherwise, I got to commandeer one from the farm.
That's why you wanted me to go so bad.
No, I wanted you to go because I knew you'd have a blast.
When are you guys going?
third weekend
of January.
of January.
Yeah. That's not the same.
Idaho's going to be good, though. I'm jealous. That'd be a cool trip. Are you
Yeah,
guys
we're
going to hunt
going-
like the Snake River?
Yeah.
Oh, I've always wanted to do that. That'd be dope.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty stoked. I don't know where, just because I've like gotten so much information from so many people who have hunted. They're like, you need to go here. You need to go here. You need to go here. But it's all public.
Idaho's just
But
wild.
there's like certain sections of the river that's just intense.
Well, yeah, because there's like, if you go north, there's like, what did Bennett tell me? Like really bad whitewater whitewater rapids.
Yeah. So birds aren't going to sit.
Yeah, birds ain't gonna be in there. But then if you go north of that, even then you get really good hunting. And then if you go way south, Idaho's just got cool landscape because like I've seen some of the cornfield mallard hunts they do there.
Yeah,
dude, insanity. Did you see Seth Simpson?
And it's 7 a day.
Yeah, did you see Seth Simpson's post the other day? You should look at his Instagram when we get off here.
Seth Simpson.
Seth Simpson. He's a big cow hunter out there and dog trainer. Okay. They shot this like pond that looks no bigger than like from the fireplace to the wall, and literally like mallards just dropping vertical, and they killed like I think 28 or 21 greenheads out of it. But the video he posts just looked insane.
That's sick. That's like a dream. I so badly want to just get on a really good, like 10-foot across creek.
Oh, he's got 48,500 followers.
Oh yeah, he's huge cow hunter and like a dog trainer and stuff. Big
Does
water.
that count as private?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, probably because there's some questionable.
I
shit on
added.
there.
I added.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll find out if I get accepted.
Yeah, he was the guy. Did you ever
Will
see
I
that
be
video a
accepted?
couple years ago of like him of this guy like carrying around a badger? That's him.
No.
He'll
I
like
think I
catch
saw
a
that.
he'll catch a badger in the night and like hold it by its back legs and shit because then they can't bite you.
Yeah, I'm so good on that.
Yeah.
I would do it. It'd be fucking cool.
No, I think it was 2 years ago. There was a documentary on Amazon Prime or something where it's called Beautiful Idaho. Dude, wow.
Right.
Wow. Rolling hills of wheat in a certain area. It's like a desert wasteland in another. There's waterfalls everywhere.
There's a lot of waterfalls in Idaho.
Rivers, streams, mountains.
Yeah.
Like normal agriculture land like you would see here. Like it's got every different type of topography. It just looks incredible.
If I could figure out a way, those two would be my top for sure.
Yeah, because like
Construction just doesn't pay out there like it pays here.
well, that's the thing is Coeur d'Alene is like Lake Minnetonka.
Oh,
I've heard it's like incredibly bougie, wealthy.
Jamie and I looked the other day at a house on there. It was $33 million for a house on Coeur d'Alene Lake.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Like it's
Yeah, that's insane.
It's
That's
insane.
that's the craziest part though about all those small towns. It's like in a sense, like I understand why it's inflated so much, but it's crazy because there's people living there that literally just make like a normal amount of money.
yeah.
Now sure, most jobs are probably somewhat inflated, but I mean, like my brother lives in Steamboat Springs, you know, and in Steamboat Springs, it's insane if you want to buy a house. You know, even like a regular house in town is going to be close to $1 million or more. And, you know, people out there are still making, you know, salaries anywhere from, you know, 40 to 150 grand.
It just doesn't help when people like buy a second home there. Cause like where we
That's
went
what's fucking
riding,
it, right? Yeah.
we like we Airbnb because we snowmobile in Steamboat and well north of there in Rabbit Ears and stuff. But we like Airbnb'd a house and like we ended up meeting the guy and talking to him and he's like, yeah, this is like he is from France. He owns a business over there and then a couple here. He wouldn't really say what, but then he's got a house in Breck. He's got a house in Steamboat, and then he's got a house in France. And he's got an apartment in New York City. And he's like, yeah, like when I Airbnb either Steamboat or Breck, I just go to the other one. I was like, oh. He's like, yes, like this weekend you guys are in my Steamboat house. I'm going to drive down to Breck and I'm going to go ski and I'm going to stay at my Breck house. But then like next weekend I've got people in my Breck house. I'm going to stay in my Steamboat house. I'm like,
Epic.
real world, first world problems, man.
Yeah,
Must be
that's
really
wild
rough.
stuff. And that's what
It's
it
epic.
is. I mean, that's what makes it all so inflated. It's just people that vacation homes are moving.
Well, it was
I had a-
COVID and people selling their homes in California, and it's just they'd make so much money on their real estate there, and a lot of people started going to those places. So all the realtors are like, okay, this land is worth a lot of money. So then all the prices went up.
Oh, it
It
was
was because
insane
of COVID,
long before that.
right? But it
Yeah.
wasn't this insane.
Oh,
Like you can't buy a home where my cousin lives in Colorado for under 1.5.
yeah, but
You can't buy a townhouse that is like Cal's size for less than 700K.
Yeah, but like Breck and like Steamboat have been wild for I bet 20 years. Like I had a kid when we went to high school move out there. Somebody paid him. They have a 20,000 square foot house on the mountain in Breck. They only visit it 2 weekends a year. They paid him $50,000 a year to live there. Just watch the house. That's all we want you to do. You just live here, take care of it, make sure nobody breaks in. You have the guest house, just keep an eye on things. He goes, and they said in his contract, you only can't be here Christmas weekend and like the week of the New Year's, like that time frame. That's the only time we're here. That's it. We come here to ski and spend our weekend here, and that's it.
It's sick.
To have that kind of money is insanity.
I worked on a guy's home who owned the Cleveland Indians and started shopping malls in the 70s. So this guy had so much money. And he had 2 caretakers on the property.
In Minneapolis area?
Marine on St. Croix.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like way north, like unbelievable property. It's probably like 65 acres on the lake. Insane. And he had a guest house that looked like a barn. And this is where the caretakers stayed. And they get paid a ridiculous amount of money. Both of them, father and son. And they just hang out.
Mm-hmm.
They just hang out there all the time, and they get paid a ridiculous amount of money. So cool. Like, how did you luck into this? He goes, I don't know.
The sickest
but I
part
ain't
would
fucking
be
it up.
if you could like do that and then have a work from home job.
Right.
That's what the job that you called me when I was doing that insulation. The job we're doing there, the guy that runs that property we were like working on, he gets paid there, but then he works as a caretaker literally across the street at the other property. So he gets free housing and a salary from them. His wife has a stay-at-home job, like a work-from-home job, so they don't pay for housing, and he drives 0.4 miles to work every day.
That's tight.
He's like, I got 2 jobs within a mile of each other. He goes, we do just fine. I was like, I bet you do.
Yeah.
You got no bills, bro.
No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's so sick.
All right, so let's get into some gear, and before we do, this podcast is brought to you by R.W. Coolidge, and we also have a new addition to the podcast studio from our buddy Kevin at R.W. Coolidge.
His name is Carter the Coot.
This is Carter the Coot.
Carter the Coot.
And,
it's unbelievable resemblance.
Yeah, they look the same, and you can tell they're both crabby just by looking at them, you know? Yeah.
I don't want to go to Canada. I don't want to.
So
holy crap, it's Carter.
So Carter the Coot has made a fresh addition, and RW Coolidge has a ton of insane stuff for you on their website, rwcoolidge.com. They have duck straps that are duck straps you buy once, and you can get them engraved. They have these shell bags that Joey's holding, which They're absolutely really love.
You know, the like Boss was like the first person to like redo that.
Mm-hmm.
And their strings were always like too thick, and there wasn't enough stuff, so you couldn't actually cinch them. So like you just had an open bag all the time. These actually cinch.
It is very nice. It is very nice that they do actually cinch. But anyway, tons of cool stuff on their website, so go check it out, rwcoolidge.com.
Well, you think I'm just slinging product without knowing about it, bud?
No, I just wanted to hold it.
Come on!
Don't be yelling at me. Watch your tone when you look at me like that.
What do you think? Nice, deep, cinchable bag?
I like a good deep bag.
A little oiled canvas for your ass?
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Very cute.
It's not actually for you, but...
I'm taking it home with me.
Unbelievable. So, Gavin, that said, now that we're into the gear phase, let's just do it. Tell us the new stuff that you have been trying out this year that you like so far.
Meet more gear phase. Gear phase.
Actually, you boys are going to be disappointed. I have not bought anything this year. Haven't done anything.
Are you going to buy the new Matthews bow? It looks really cool.
Carter got me.
It looks
Carter
really
got
cool.
me on the spot. It's a 29.5-inch axle to axle, so yes, I really want it so bad. I actually just built it on the way here.
Yeah. I figured.
Damn you, Carter.
I figured.
Damn you. I was going to slide out of here without having to talk about that. Fuck. Yeah, I really want the lift bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
The lift, is that the name of it?
Yeah.
They have it in Bottomland, too.
I want it in the green. I like the OD green they came out with. That's what I have my V3 in. Problem is I shoot my V3 like super well, so I kind of want to leave it So
Yeah.
I'm kind of making the justification in my head that I need an out west bow and I need a tree stand bow. So the tree stand bow can stay my V3. My out west bow can be the
There you go.
lift.
Why?
Different sights. I don't like
Oh.
my 5-pin on an out west hunt. I want to try a single pin.
You don't want to just change it?
No, because changing a pin or the sight and all that's a hassle.
And so this is actually a real question. So with a 5-pin, it
Is it
takes up more of your view,
Mm-hmm.
right? In a single pin, you can just adjust it to the point.
You adjust to your yardage.
Why would you ever have a 5-pin?
I have a 5-pin for in the stand because like my yardages. So like I have 20, 30, 40, 50. And then I have my
That's
60 on
four.
there too. I have 60 on
Well,
there too,
but
I don't
like-
ever use 60.
But like, why don't you just like if you're
Do a
in a tree
single?
stand? Yeah, you just kind of know.
Because like on a rut deer, they kind of come in quick. So you don't have time to plan.
You don't have time to click.
No, like the last year I shot with my bow, I had like from seeing the deer to coming to full draw and shooting, I bet 7-8 seconds. I literally was
How-
sitting there, I was like, oh shit. Thump.
Like I know. So here's a question for you. How much harder on a scale? Like what percentage harder would it be to shoot a deer with a recurve?
Oh, it's hard. I've done it. It's not easy.
You shot a deer with a recurve?
I shot a doe with a recurve when I was 16. We have a really
That's
nice
dope.
one. It's
That's
super
sick.
cool. But
That's
like,
so cool.
so I shoot a lot. Like I bet I shoot 5 or 6 days a week.
Right now?
Oh yeah, I shoot inside even in the winter. I shoot.
How
a
many
lot.
arrows? Or like
I
per
usually
time?
like 20 to 40. I don't shoot a ton, but I like 20 to 40. Get
Does that
good
take
reps.
about like
20
an
minutes?
hour? Oh,
20, 30 minutes. I have a bunch of arrows. Like I just fling
are
'em.
you sighting your shit in? Like, is your normal yardage like 40 yards?
What do you mean sighting my shit in?
Yeah, like when you're practicing, like
My shit is dialed. Yeah.
no,
Like
are
how
you,
far are you shooting?
Oh,
Like
I've
on
got a
average,
range
like
out to
40
I've got-
yards?
No, I've got 20, 30, 40, 50,
like
60.
the main thing you're practicing? 40 yards, 30 yards.
All of them. I have a full 3D range in my backyard. So I have all the way up to 90 yards in my backyard.
Okay.
But I shoot, like, I'll do, like, depends on what I'm working on. So, like, I'll shoot 30, 40, 50 if I want to work on, like, hitting my spots. And if I want to, like, get a tight group or focus on, like, how long I'm holding or control, I'll shoot at 20. So it just depends what I'm after.
What's your opinion on the crossbows being allowed for everybody?
I don't really have one. I mean, I've shot the Raven, and one of a good family friend shoots one, and I've shot it. Super ethical. I mean, I dig it. I don't really have an opinion. I mean, I'm not going to go shoot one. Just personal preference. I really like using my bow, but I'm not going to shit on a guy. If you want to do it, go ahead, I guess.
Carter wanted to,
Really?
or his dad wanted to, I guess.
I'm not going to throw him under the bus, but he just
You got bad shoulders?
no. He shoots a regular bow. He just
Oh.
is a little annoyed that anybody can now go out during archery season and just use a crossbow.
I mean, it definitely does take away from it a little bit because,
Yeah,
like,
that's what he was
I personally can tell you, I have shot the Raven 125 yards, and I can drop dimes
Yeah,
at
it's just
120. It's like shooting a rifle.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. But like the same argument could be made then to like guys shooting AR pistols in a shotgun zone.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a dog in the fight there either. I mean, I'm all about stacking the odds in your favor. It's hard enough to kill one.
That's my
like a
thought.
good mature whitetail. It's hard enough to kill no matter what you're running. I don't got an opinion. Fucking run it.
Yeah, whatever gives you a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah. Like it's no
That's
different
kinda
than
my
guys
thought
using
on
like the electric sights, the sights that range for
Yeah,
you.
because I guess in my head, right, like is the question more so just like the people that are going to come out there during archery to use a crossbow, are you just basically saying that they don't deserve the chance to shoot those deer first?
All I was thinking is they wouldn't have went out during archery season with a regular bow. A lot of them, they wouldn't have put the effort in.
It definitely does inflate public land hunting with
Yeah.
a bow.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
You'll get 10, 15 guys that like either wouldn't go out or didn't want to go out because they don't want to practice. And it also, my big thing is though, is make sure you're the one thing that I like about it, I feel like guys are more ethical with it. Because like with a bow, I know a lot of guys that I've personally shot with that are like, oh yeah, I'm good to 50, 60. And then you shoot with them at 50, 60. And I'm like, good with what?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't trust you hitting a deer at 60 yards unless conditions were perfect. And like by no means, I would say there are very few conditions I'm going to shoot 60 yards out of a tree stand. Out west, I'd probably feel a bit more comfortable. But like 50, I got a couple lanes at my one stand that I'm shooting 50 all day and I feel comfortable at 50. But I have buddies that'll tell you they're comfortable at 50 that I've had to go track deer with. That I'm like, fuck, again?
Yep.
So then if he goes and gets a crossbow and he snipes one at 50, then I'm not so worried.
Yeah. I was just thinking about how many more people are now going to hunt the archery
definitely will
season.
inflate. It'll definitely inflate. But I mean, more people in the sport. I'm all about it. I'm like,
Do you think
Yeah,
it'll
'cause-
bring more people deer hunting?
Yeah.
I think so.
But why wouldn't they
think
just
so,
use a
too.
shotgun? It's cheaper.
Because they can go now in
They can go
early
longer
season
than
when
2
the
weeks.
weather's a little bit nicer. And
There's a lot of reasons.
yeah, I mean,
guess.
the other side of it too is like anybody that goes out there with a crossbow that has success shooting a whitetail and becomes a true whitetail hunter, they're just going to elevate themselves to wanting to shoot a regular bow.
And I wouldn't go there.
I was going to say.
I won't agree with that. What I think is the percentage of guys that are like diehard bow hunters are going to stay diehard bow hunters.
Yes.
Guys that are rifle or shotgun guys are not going to go buy a crossbow and go out early. They're going to stick. No,
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
this.
so.
I
I
think
think
the
that's
select
true.
group of guys that are going to crossbow hunt are one of two people. The small percentage of guys that are like, shit, I can shoot a crossbow. I can shoot 120 yards. I'm going to go try and get one. Small percentage. I think the greater percentage are guys that are like the guy that I know. He's hurt. He physically can't pull a bow back, and he goes, "Fuck, I miss bow hunting. All right, now I can go." So it gives him like because they do a bow hunting
But
trip.
they already could have
Yeah.
gone though.
Yes, but he doesn't have a doctor's note. So like you have to have a doctor's note and like reasons to have one in your 40s. He doesn't have any of that. He just can't.
Yeah,
physically
there's a lot of
do
guys
it.
that just have shoulder injuries.
Yeah,
I
so
guess-
he just now he's like, I'm gonna go to Ripley with the guys and go back on those trips.
I guess I thought there'd just be more rifle and shotgun hunters getting a crossbow so they can get their target buck earlier.
Maybe
they've been
younger
watching
guys?
since August.
Maybe younger guys, but you got to think though. Like at least in Minnesota where I hunt, you've got about a 2-week window before like your summer pattern turns to nocturnal pattern to where most of September's fucked anyway.
Yeah.
Unless you can get lucky and catch them at last light, which where I hunt, I don't ever get that lucky. I've had one opportunity in last light. Otherwise, I've got about a 2-week window, and then I've got like the week before shotgun, and then like late. That's it. Like I've never been the one to have success between like mid-September and mid-October. They're always nocturnal. If you want to whack a doe,
Yeah.
but I don't ever get like a target buck on camera then, personally. Some guys, they'll get lucky. I mean, I had a buddy shoot like a 180 class in Illinois on like October 2nd, which is like out of nowhere just came wandering by.
There's a shitload of people that killed really big deer on the
Use
9th through the 14th of October.
I should show you the deer my dad
Like a
shot.
lot.
Your dad shot a nice deer?
That one that was on our camera that I showed you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shot,
shot
one.
that?
Yeah.
No shit.
So-
I've seen a lot
what
of
was
deer.
that?
It scored a 160.
Nice.
That's sick.
I say I'm chasing like a 140, 130 class 8-pointer right now really hard. I really want it.
Yeah.
So that's the other reason I want the lift. I want a little bit extra speed because I've missed him with my V3, and the V3 is just a hair slower. I don't think it's really going to gain me much, but I was still butthurt.
Damn, you were building it on the way here.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I was
intense.
building on my
Didn't it just drop
yeah, it dropped
yesterday?
this morning. Yeah, it dropped
Oh,
this
this
morning.
morning.
Or yesterday. Yeah, no, I was literally building like my options, my full like decked out site.
What
the
did it
whole
come
nine.
out to?
I'm not going to say on this podcast.
A lot.
Just in case she listens.
a lot.
Just in case.
Well, obviously,
she
you're not going to.
listens.
That was with all the bells and whistle.
I'll fuck him on camera. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
You weren't.
I'm not.
No. Well,
Oh.
that right there, you weren't.
Because
Yeah,
he
then
was
we're-
showing somebody else. Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and show somebody else, Carter, and then Gavin. What?
Yep.
What was it?
$2,200.
Okay. Now you
Oh,
have to
show
edit
me
that out.
or fuck whatever. Leave it in. I don't really care. It was like $2,200 out the door by the time I was done fucking around.
Yeah.
But like my site was like
Aren't
$400.
aren't most bows like $1,400?
The raw bow's $1,100 to $1,000. Raw bow. Now you got $300 into a quiver,
Yeah.
$400 into a sight.
Yeah.
All that other shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, those accessories really stack up.
That
Oh,
is
arrows.
insane.
My arrows are expensive.
This is why you
What,
shoot
$40 a piece?
No, not that bad. What is it? What is it? A 12-pack? Because I'm gonna try fletching my own. So I think I bought them for $80 for 12.
Is it cheaper if you shoot a recurve? How much is a nice recurve?
I don't know. I was
Oh,
gifted
you
one.
can. It's like a guitar. You could spend shitty, or you could spend like $4,000.
It's like anything. It's like my thermal. You could
Yeah.
buy one for $800. You could spend what I spent.
Yeah. It's just like a $500 guitar would be still could be a nice guitar.
Yeah.
So like, where's
Right.
the line? You know. But hey, speaking of buying, what the hand signals
Yeah.
for what?
Shut up.
For what?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
For my
what?
thermal?
You're intense.
Yeah.
You
bro.
don't know what I spent? Everyone knows what I spent on my
Hey,
thermal.
They're
15.
Yeah.
No, it was $6,000.
What do you think
Yeah.
this means?
Oh, I
10.
Sorry, I thought you. Sorry,
Or does it
sorry,
mean
sorry,
zero?
Sorry. I want a $15,000 thermal. Iray makes one that I want.
They're nice.
Yeah, they are.
You
Carter
spent
knows.
$6,000 on your thermal.
Yeah, and I'm about to sell it and buy a $9,000 one too.
Is it a Pulsar? The one you
Yeah,
have?
the Pulsar, the XL. I want the XL
Maddie's
versus
brother
the
has
XP.
that same one.
He is the XP.
I think so, yeah.
I have the XP. The XP's dope, but I want the XL really bad.
To shoot coyotes?
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's really nice.
So hold on, back to your thing about like technology. So think of that. No, like when you said about like the bow, like some guys getting into it. It's like, think of that. I used to hunt with like hand calls and a day scope at a full moon. Now I run a thermal and a $700 call. Like I'm all about technology advantage, man. I'm the worst guy to ask for that. Stack the odds in my favor.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I was like, before all that, I was going to ask you if you sold that 28 gauge.
No, I got it. I just ordered ammo for it for Kansas.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually like it. I used it for pheasants the other day. I'm a fan.
What'd you get?
I bought a TriStar.
Is it a TriStar?
You
TriStar.
bought a TriStar?
Yeah, I bought the Well, on Wade's
I will
recommendation.
never forget the time that we were at Darren's house.
Right. Right.
We were at Darren's house, and he's like, "Oh, you want to see what a TriStar looks like? I'll show you a TriStar." And he goes into his house and comes out with a TriStar split all apart, all fucked up. And
It's
he's like,
wild to
Here's
me.
what a TriStar looks like.
So like
damn.
I brought that out
Okay.
hunting one day with Connor, and Connor like wouldn't sit by me. He purposely went and sat 20 yards away, and I was like,
Dude,
Connor.
Seeing that
because of
gun messed us up.
Yeah, but like what's wild to me, then you talk to like guys down south. Like I after talking to Wade, I reached out to a buddy from Texas who I'm like, hey man, like how many guys run 28 gauge down? He goes, oh dude, everybody. I go, so if I'm not trying to be like bougie and I'm cheap, he goes, TriStar all day. He goes, I know like 30 guys that run them, no problems. He goes, just make sure they're clean. I'm like, okay. He goes, make sure you shoot good ammo. But I mean, the same argument can be
I
made.
love that. Like,
But
this-
hold on, let's make the same argument for Jamie's nose. That was a Benelli. Benelli literally blew up in her hands and broke her face.
When was this?
Yeah,
3 years ago. You didn't know
I
that?
never heard this
That's
story,
why
yeah.
you've never heard her talk about her nose job? Yeah, that's why she got a nose job. Was she literally pulled her Benelli up, bam, and the whole action came back and literally exploded and shattered her face.
Holy
Oh
shit.
It
my
broke her
gosh.
nose, her palate, and both cheekbones.
No shit.
Oh yeah, you should. I'll send you guys photos. Her whole
Nope.
face was shattered.
I'm good.
She doesn't have photos
I
of
don't
the
need to
gun.
see that. I don't need to see her face.
Okay.
No, I'm good. This
But
stuff
yeah,
freaks
full.
me out.
Yeah, like any gun can blow up.
Wow.
When I guided pheasants, I watched Weatherbees, Benellis, all sorts of shit blow up. I almost blew up my Winchester the other day at the Meadow with Joey. That was my own dumbass fault, though.
What'd you do?
You don't remember when we shot those geese? I reached in my sweatshirt pocket and I threw
yeah,
a
it was
shell and I
backwards.
racked it forward and I put a 20 gauge shell in my 12
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was.
and then I put a 12 gauge in. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to shoot. And then I went to unload it to walk across the creek and I was like, whoo, that would have gotten Western.
Not good.
Wow.
And now, like,
That's crazy.
anyone that knows me and hunts with me a lot knows I'm religious about, like, I only carry the shells I'm shooting into the field. I never have, like, 12 and 20 or 20 and 28 or whatever
me out,
mix.
too.
Freaks me out since I was a kid because it's something I've always been nervous of. Because, like, the bigger thing is generally when you have one detonate, you don't hurt yourself, you hurt the people around you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And, like, that has always freaked me out super bad. So, like, this one time I put a sweatshirt on that I'd been wearing the day before when I was shooting my 20 and I had 20 shells in the sweatshirt pocket, which is my own dumbass fault. And like, dude, now like every time I'm like no shells in my apparel, like I'm emptying my bag when I get home.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Damn.
No, I like the 28. I definitely will be getting the SP3 though. I want the 3-inch option.
Oh, it's only 2 3/4.
Yeah, it's only 2 3/4.
Yeah, you
which
can't do that.
I hit stuff plenty hard. The only
Yeah, but
thing,
you want the option to
I want the
shoot
option.
whatever you want. Yeah.
that because like the other day, the only thing I will say, like buying 3-inch shells was hard.
Yeah.
Boss was out all season until like a week ago. So like 2 3/4 I can get a lot easier, which I mean, again, I haven't noticed any difference, but I've only shot it 3 days.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot it for pheasants here in a couple weeks, see how that goes.
You know, and that brings me into a really good segment here. This podcast is brought to you by MyGrip.
Buy Migra so you don't blow up your ammo.
Yeah, don't blow up your ammo. Don't blow up your gun. But
The ammo's going to blow up, but just in the right
they
fashion.
don't have 28 gauge, but they do have 12 gauge and 20 gauge. Shit slaps. Go check them out. Go find the retailer online.
Hell yeah.
And Gavin, get off your phone. Thank you.
Sorry, boys.
No, the putting the wrong ammo in, I've never seen it, but I've accidentally put it in there before, and I'm like, because I've heard so many stories of it just going straight sideways. Heard it happening in a pit.
Have you seen a gun blow up?
Oh yeah. What? You did too.
No.
When Shane.
That wasn't a gun
shot?
blowing up. That was a guy. That was a dude shooting the gun.
Fuck, it wasn't. That thing was in pieces all over the
I'm
field.
just saying it wasn't.
Yeah, but it was somebody shooting it.
Yeah,
I think
someone
I think
shot
Cal's
the
asking
barrel.
about-
Nobody's gun blew up.
I've seen it trumpet.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've seen a full failure.
I've
Couple of
not
them.
seen that.
I've never seen it damage other people.
And you
Like,
always forget too. I wasn't there.
Yeah, I guess.
I went home after Saturday.
Yeah.
I've
No,
seen
it's-
two.
it's
I've seen
bad.
2 banana peels and 2 full explosions. Fez hunting, it happens a lot. I feel like.
Why?
I don't know.
All that lead.
Honestly, where we guided, I think it was the fact that guys just didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, it's usually person failure. It's either mud gets stuck at the end of your gun, snow. Snow is a big one. That's the one that people don't realize. Just that little bit of compaction, then it kind of melts a little bit. Your thing will stop, go out the barrel, like the sides of the barrel. It's freaking scary. And like one time I was hunting with my dad, and he pointed it out to me because we were crawling for like a coyote or something, and I was shooting a slug out of the 20 gauge. And so I'm like crawling, and then we're sitting there waiting for him to like get in the right position. So we're there for like 15 minutes laying down in the snow.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Okay, you ready?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I'm ready." And he saw it out of the corner of his eye. Like my barrel was packed with snow. And he's like, "Stop." And then he like took the gun apart, and you should have seen him jamming a stick down, trying to like get the snow out of there, dude. Like it was stuck. And I didn't like stick it in the snow like at all.
Well, you're probably right. It just collects in there, and then it melts and kind of hardens like an ice shell almost.
I never thought of that.
And so now I'm religious about checking the barrel of my gun.
Yeah, actually, I've heard Joey many times on snowy hunts be like, "Hey, there's snow in your barrel," or
I'm
check
always
the
I've never even
trailers,
thought about
yeah.
it. I just rip it. Never thought about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've ripped it a couple times. Like with mud in it because I couldn't get it out, so I didn't know. So I just shot. Wild. Wild.
I'm gonna yell at Rob next time.
I shot
I'm
it to
teaching
clear it.
you better.
No, I was young and dumb.
Oh, young and dumb.
He definitely taught me right.
Oh, okay.
I have to figure out things for myself.
We're aware.
I am dumb.
Yeah.
I ain't
So
That's why. Never mind. I'm not gonna make that joke. Yeah. Other than the 28 gauge, no new gear and the bow, but I haven't bought that yet, so it doesn't count.
Soon.
Soon.
You didn't buy any Lucky Ducks this year?
Even though mine are still fucked.
No decoys?
Nope. No decoys. I re-rigged all my divers as well. I have everything I really need, to be honest. I thought about this on Monday because we were talking about like the boat and if it was going to get used this year and if we're going to go to Nebraska and all this other shit. And like, I'm kind of out of shit to buy other than my own trailer since Riley and I share one and like DSDs if I decide to buy those. But like, I can upgrade my thermal. I don't need to. I want to upgrade my bow, but I don't need to.
you're blessed.
But I literally don't. I don't
blessed
need
and
anything.
fortunate.
No, I just have sold my soul to the gear.
Okay, go ahead.
The gear
The gear.
gods.
The gear
Sold your
gods.
soul to the gear gods.
Sold my soul to the gear gods. I'm the guy. I take that back. There is one thing I plan to purchase here soon. I want more panel blinds because I was fucking annoyed on past weekend.
Yeah, I think we're gonna buy some stabilizers for those bad boys. Slick.
Okay, hot take. And
You don't like 'em?
thankfully, no, not that. Thankfully, Tangle Free or Rig 'em Right aren't like part of the podcast. I want to buy the Tangle Free stabilizer, but the Rig 'em Right blind.
Yeah.
I want to see if it'll fit.
No, the rig 'em right with that little brace I got across the front. It's nice.
See,
It doesn't cave in on you a little bit.
I haven't
See, I
hunted
want-
out of that yet.
I haven't
nice.
hunted out of them, but I've sat on one. Fucking nice. I want the rig because the Rig 'em Right has bigger windows to look out of.
Yeah,
And they got bigger straps. So I want to get. I have 2 panel blinds now with the tops. I just want to buy 2 Rig 'em Right ones and do the Rig 'em Rights in the front and the panels on the back with the tops.
You want the tops?
I want the tops on the backs, but I want the bigger windows out the front so like when you're actually in it, you can fucking see.
Yeah.
Because like looking out when birds are coming low, like the Rig 'em Right ones with how mine are brushed, I can't see very well out of them. Or the Tangle Frees, I can't see very well out.
So you just go like this through the window.
Yeah, I did that a little bit, but like even then, like I got that thick marsh shit stuck in there. It's tough. But they've been grassed for 3 years.
I was gonna say you gotta clean it out.
No, I don't do that. Leave it.
Well, I mean, every once in a while you gotta, especially with your situation. What you were just saying, that's the time to clean it out. When you're like, oh, this isn't working anymore, I better change it.
But I literally, we cut down 4 corn stalks and whacked a 2-man limit of mallards 2 days in a row all weekend. Like, why would I fuck with them?
Oh, is that the one you didn't invite me on?
I couldn't invite you on it. Sorry.
Bastard. You
I
never
couldn't
told
do
me
it.
how that
Didn't
went.
invite anyone.
Yeah, well,
Sorry, this is the
I
farm
brought-
that only Riley and I can hunt.
it's my uncle's rule. It's not mine. Sorry.
Only you and Riley can hunt it.
Yeah.
Absolute
He won't.
shit.
So you know what's funny? There are 6 other people that I share permission on my farm with, technically. None of them are allowed to hunt that. I used to have to hunt it solo, and occasionally he'd let me sneak out with 1 or 2 guys. Cal is the only guy besides Riley to ever hunt it. And I got in trouble for it.
I hunted it?
Yeah, you remember the spot we used the blankets, you, me, and Riley, 3 years ago?
Yep.
That's the field. He has a stern rule. He goes, you can go. I was like, oh, can I bring a guy? He goes, Riley. Riley helps around the farm enough where he'll let him, but otherwise, nope, no shot.
I think that was the hunt where Riley shot the hen to finish the limit.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
That's perfect.
11 greenheads. Fucking Susie Q.
The next time I'm around him, introduce me, okay? Just be
My
like, hey,
uncle?
this is my uncle.
Oh, God.
And then I'll be one of the 3. I'll be one of 3.
No,
We
he's,
I will get that
he's
permission.
weird about the
Split up
house.
to
Is the
4
big
and
thing.
then-
Oh yeah, I'll get permission. Don't you worry.
Good luck. He's
Just
weird about those
introduce.
houses.
Just introduce me.
Okay.
That's all I'm asking.
He loves a good fast talker.
Joey's like, I want to know your uncle, dude. Please
Yeah,
let me know
please.
him.
Mhm.
No, but no, we
amazing.
did well. We shot 2-man limited mallards Saturday, and then I went out Sunday and shot my 1-man, and then I brought out my little brother quick and shot another 1-man out of a different field.
Cool.
Went well.
Nice.
Couple geese too.
What's your favorite hunt of the year so far?
The Meadow. The Meadow.
The Meadow with either my brother or the Meadow with me, Tommy, and Jamie. Because the Meadow with me, Tommy, and Jamie was better than any Meadow hunt I've had in years. We were
Really?
decoying. Oh, we were decoying flocks of like 60 mallards from the heavens, and they were just raining in pure sunset, like pure sunshine, bluebird day. You'd be sitting there and you'd look and see like a little bit of wing, and then you'd go whack whack whack, and they'd go, shoo, and they would just drop it. It was dirty.
That's sick.
It was great.
I'm
Yeah,
getting a
but
little
also I got to
excited.
hunt the Meadow 6 times this year.
Yeah,
6 hunts out of the Meadow this year.
that's crazy.
She's been good.
How many birds was it?
Total 148 birds out of the Meadow in 6 hunts. 108 out of them in 2 and 4.
Mostly mallards.
Yeah.
We shot a couple
We
geese.
saw 4
Shot that
pintails.
redhead too.
And the redhead.
Yeah, the redheads.
2 redheads.
We did.
2 redheads. Yeah,
Two
because the
immature
one came back.
drakes.
Yeah.
2 immature drakes.
Shot some widgeon.
Yeah,
Couple
1
widgeon.
widgeon.
2.
Was it 2?
2 hen widgeon. Yeah, 2 hen
I
widgeon.
remember 2 hen widgeon.
Oh, the widgeon aren't as memorable for me.
The 4 pintails was memorable for me. Because
Pintails are
the
always
only
memorable.
Minnesota pintails I've ever shot were out of that spot.
So weird.
I've shot 5 total. Out of
So
that
I
spot.
only remember the hens because we had a big, let's count the hens, and we were at like 4.
Mm-hmm.
We could shoot like 12 or something. Or
Yeah.
16, so
I get
I
freaked out.
I know.
I get freaked out about the hens, dude.
Especially
lose
early
track.
like that, we
People
fucking
lose
start
track.
banging on them.
Yeah, you
People
don't
lose
know.
track early.
Also, something about the Meadow, hen beating spot, man.
Oh, yeah.
Beating the bitches in that
Susie
spot every
Q,
time.
Susie queuing out.
Yeah, not only that, but like the Meadow's one of those hunts where you just feel like it could be really good, and so you get like once a few good flocks come through, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh, and the
We
worst part
better
is it's
count
always
now.
it's like the first time Joey and I hunted together. The first flock we shot into we had 10 guys that morning. We shoot into this flock of mallards. It's probably like 50 mallards. We rain out like 13, 9 hens. Literally, we start grabbing, and Joey and I come in, and we're like, fuck.
We gotta
are
count.
like, we're 11 hens away, and it is 37 seconds into shooting light. And the next flock we cut into, thank God we cut all drakes out of like 9 birds, all drakes. We're like, okay, all right, we're doing better. We're
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But literally then like 3rd flock, 2 minutes into shooting light, we cut it again, 6 hens. I'm like, guys, it's not even 5 minutes into shooting light. We are almost at our hen limit. Like, we need to be more. Thankfully that day though, then like the sun got up real quick, and then we started working birds and we could see, but we were at our hen limit.
Yeah, it was
We shot our hen limit.
Does your uncle always do a different crop?
Yeah, we rotate every year.
Okay, so it's never completely engulfed in corn.
No. Next year it'll be beans on the east side
Opposite
and
side.
corn on the back.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Playing Susie Q.
Oh.
Had to do it. I mean, it got stuck in his head, and now he just.
Susie Q. Stop. Okay.
That's all I needed.
All right. You feel better?
I feel so much better.
Okay.
Yeah, considering last year it didn't flood, so getting 6 hunts out of it this year was good.
Yeah.
Some good work.
Yeah, shit, I think
really
I
cool.
hunted it 3-4 times.
I hunted 3 times.
You hunted it 4.
Yeah, you
4
hunted
times?
4
4
times.
times.
Yeah.
Oops.
The only problem is now I'm gone the next 2 weekends, so the best duck hunting is gonna be next weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the last weekend.
Yeah, the last
weekend's gonna
weekend.
be best, and
Yeah.
I made the decision I'm gonna be gone.
60 degrees.
What?
It's going to be 60 degrees. This
Not on
week.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thanksgiving is cold.
Yeah. it's gonna be-
Thanksgiving's 19 degrees for a high on Thursday.
Yeah,
gonna be
next
such a banger.
Monday it's gonna be really good. And I was gonna talk to you. So my brother's coming home, Isaac.
Oh, we're going to go hunting with him?
If you're down,
Yep.
Thanksgiving morning.
Say less.
Yeah. Ice
Yeah,
eater.
literally like,
Say less.
Ice eater.
thanks.
I would, yeah.
19 degrees
On
No,
Monday?
Monday's not gonna be
No.
cold.
on Thursday.
Thursday's gonna be cold. Thursday, Friday
On
gonna be cold.
Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Ice eater.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm
Yeah, we'll do whatever we need
I'm
to.
a little butthurt. I made the decision today that I'm going to Montana for both weekends, or until
For
I kill a deer.
Thanksgiving weekend
Until I kill a deer, I gotta kill a deer. I can't not kill a
You
deer.
got to kill a deer this weekend then,
Got
but
in Montana.
Yeah, I have to kill a deer in Montana.
Okay.
I only have a day and a half this weekend though, so we're doing a turn and burner.
Holy shit! Going by yourself?
Yeah, yeah. I have buddies out there, but I don't know if I'm gonna hunt with them or not yet. I haven't decided. I have an open
Yeah.
spot in the room, but I don't know if I want to do it.
You have an open spot in the room?
Yeah, they do a hotel in, I won't say where, but they do a hotel there, and then they go out north a little bit. But I want to go kind of south, so I haven't decided if I'm gonna stay with them or not.
Nice.
you using our discount code for Onyx when you go out there, MWF20 or
No, we already talked about it. I paid full price every year, and you guys. Yeah.
because they sponsor this podcast, so you using that discount code MWF20?
I
or what?
will next time I have to pay for
Damn,
it.
bro. Good job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know-
Love my Onyx.
I think-
my Onyx.
Actually, I want to point this out. I think that's the first time, Joey, that you got that discount code right.
Since I've been, it's been 5 months, and that's the first time.
It's MF or MWF with a bunch of numbers, and they're all within 5 of each other.
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
MWF 20% off your Onyx membership. Nice
Damn.
job, dude.
Big fan. Big fan. Really
Fuck
helped
yeah.
me last time I was out there.
Hell yeah.
But no, I'm going to try and kill on Saturday morning. If he didn't get killed and he's still in the same area, I know where one is that I want to kill.
yeah.
So now I
Do
just
you
gotta go
do you
back.
have like a built up Onyx like
Oh, dude,
map out there?
my Onyx out there is stupid.
really?
Well, because every time we go, like, I require a day in eastern Montana to, like, just go walk the coulees and find deer. So, like, when we went for Memorial Weekend, like, on the way out, I made us stop and, like, spend 6 hours in the morning, like, hiking and scouting. So, like, I don't go there without stopping in eastern Montana and scouting some new area that I haven't been.
Yeah.
Aren't they roaming a lot, or they stay in the general vicinity like the entire year? Because I feel like they
No.
would roam.
They roam a little bit, but you'll still find them.
Hmm.
If
Do you-
but the big thing is if you can pattern a deer to an area, I know where to start.
Do you have to do offline maps or do you have
No,
service?
everywhere a few of the spots I've got have been offline, but most part Verizon, I've got service everywhere I've ever been.
Yeah.
It was wild. Where we went last time, I was like 9 miles deep, and I've got Onyx in full cell service, and I was like laying there texting and stuff.
That was the craziest part about Canada, actually. Not the craziest, but one crazy thing. I literally had no cell service the whole time. I mean, it didn't matter where we went. And, like, we even came through some towns that were kind of bigger, and my cell service was still pretty crappy.
Verizon was pretty good.
Was it?
Mine was, yeah.
I say my Verizon up there was good where we went.
Yeah.
T-Mobile, I'd either have everything or nothing.
Yeah. I had AT&T, so I had nothing the whole time.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
But no, I made the decision this morning. I have to kill one.
Mm.
I'm requiring myself to kill
So
one.
you're going to have to do it this weekend.
I don't know, man. It's going to be tough.
Yeah,
A
I
day and a
think-
half is a tough ask
I think I will.
Then why even go?
because I have a deer tag in my pocket, and I'm
You're gonna
determined to
get it
kill
this
one.
weekend then.
Nick and I were talking. We're both so sick of scheduling jobs Thanksgiving week. It's a nightmare. Well, everyone's coming to that house that you're working
Same
on.
with the week before between Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah. And so, like, you might as well just plan punch list shit. I was like, that is so perfect because I'm duck hunting every day of the last week. I have to. You know, it's been so bad. There's been some good hunts, but, like,
I've
for,
had
like,
a very good
last-
season.
yeah, you have, Mr. Meadow.
Even without the Meadow, like both days, last 2 days have been good hunting. The 2 times I went out before that with Riley, we did good. I mean, I haven't had a bad hunt.
Hmm.
I've had one bad hunt. I take that back. I had one bad one with Riley. That was
But
it.
anyway, so I'm going to hunt hard next week. It's gonna get me in trouble.
I've got jobs.
You're gonna be greedy.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna kill everything that flies.
Out west is loaded.
I know it is.
It is loaded.
On our friends' properties?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Yep.
That's what I was just telling my dad.
Yep.
I told him to talk to him, and I haven't heard back. So.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
That's a
So
yes.
are you going out there?
Yes.
When?
Whenever I'm told there's birds there. Matt brought his kids out and he said mallard tornadoes and then teal tornadoes in the field as well. Green-winged teals.
Greenies.
Mm-hmm.
It's so wild.
Okay.
Yep. Very good.
Should we film?
Yeah, we could. Hi.
Yay! What did he say?
What did he say?
Hi, puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go pretty hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. You need to stop talking about it.
Well, just let
I
me
have
know
to
when
work. I have to work hard 2 days, and then I have to bail back out.
Yeah,
let me know when you're out there.
So when you're doing like a day and a half in Montana, what if you shoot a deer, and then is that going to be like a real bitch for you if it's like
Is what it is.
half day, day 2 or whatever, and you're
What do
like,
you mean?
I need to get. You're saying you're going to hunt for a day and a half.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna leave on noon on Friday.
Yep.
Drive out there. I'll get out there about 9:30. I'll.
At night,
Mm-hmm.
it's 9.5 hours.
Yeah, where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah, 9.5 hours. So I'll then get up in the morning, go in, hunt all day Saturday. I won't come out till dark unless I shoot one. I'll come out at dark. I'll go back to wherever I'm staying, or if I'm gonna stay out there in my tent. I haven't decided that. And then I'll hunt till probably 1 o'clock on Sunday. Then I'll drive home.
So what's your cutoff point on Sunday for shooting a deer?
Whenever. I don't care. If I got to drive through the night, I'll drive through the night.
Okay.
If I find one at 1 o'clock, I will put a move on him until
That's
I try
what I
to
was
kill him.
saying.
Oh, yeah, I don't care. I'll drive through the night. I've done it before. That's fine. It's 9 hours. Fuck it.
Just going to be energy drink, boy.
Yeah.
No. I haven't been on any caffeine lately.
Probably just adrenaline.
Really?
If you shoot
No
a deer.
caffeine.
What?
How do you feel?
Fine.
Just
I don't get
not
weird
like
on it.
good. Not like good.
I don't feel good or bad. I feel
Oh,
indifferent.
you just feel normal.
Yeah. I feel like my skin doesn't itch. Like fucking 600 milligrams of caffeine every day. Like
600?
start to wonder. Yeah, every day. 2 monsters a day.
Oh
every
my
day.
god.
They're 300 apiece.
Yeah.
Oof.
Which
Yeah.
monster?
Purple.
Cal's like, oh shit, dude.
No, I don't.
I've been drinking way more caffeine.
I look at the caffeine content in every can I drink.
I'm
Every
a big like 600 to 700 milligrams a day guy.
I try to stay under like 200 or 300 milligrams a day.
That shit don't happen.
A full throttle is 200.
Yeah,
So
I don't drink those though. I'm
I
on the hunting
love-
weekends I do, but like during the week I either drink sugar-free Red Bull or Blue Monster.
Put it this way: when like I knew I needed to stop, I drank 3 48-ounce Red Bulls in like 8 hours.
Yeah,
And I didn't feel any more awake. And I was like, yeah, this shit's gotta stop.
Full
I gotta be
Throttle's
done.
got way too many calories for me to drink Monday through Friday. Like 220 calories a can.
oh,
That shit is bad.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Fucking, that shit's great.
No, for you, totally fine. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Fuck, that's supposed to mean.
It means that you're a skinny guy who's got a
I'm
hard
up-
time
I'm
putting
up
on a
weight.
lot of weight.
I'm up weight right now, quite a bit.
You don't
could
get the
tell.
TikTok comments. Cal does.
Yeah.
What's
Exactly,
the TikTok comment?
Bro, I get comments about me being like thick as cold peanut butter and shit. Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, bro.
it's incredible.
Bro, you
I work-
thick, you thick, boy.
I worked hard to be this thick, bro.
Not really though.
Cold peanut butter.
Well, I mean, in
I'm gonna
terms
use.
of
I'm gonna use
losing
a
that.
bunch of weight. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like getting that thick.
No.
the
was like,
concrete.
were you
ab.
trying?
No. No, I wasn't trying it all when I got to like 305.
Right.
Yeah.
It was very natural.
I'm pushing
It was
200.
very natural 305. It was very natural
I'm
305.
pushing 2 bills right now, and I'm like pumped. I'm like
Yeah,
happy.
exactly. That's the difference of lifestyle for sure. 100%.
No, but back to your thing. I don't have a cutoff. I will hunt as long as I need to on Sunday. If I'm not seeing anything, I'll bail. But if I've got deer in my scope or I'm seeing deer, I'll put a move on something.
Damn. That's cool, man. I'm pumped for you.
Yeah.
I think you'll shoot one this weekend.
Are you? Do you put in hearing protection when you're shooting a rifle at a deer and mule deer and all that? You do.
Mhm.
So you don't have it in, then you're about to shoot and you put it on.
I just wear a pair of like standard earplugs
Really?
on my neck.
No
the
sound
hard-
gear?
No, I don't wear my sound gears out there.
Well, you could use our discount. and save yourself some money.
I already have SoundGear. Thanks, though.
Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying you could.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying is crazy, is that he has them.
Doesn't use them.
They're annoying.
Oh, yeah, it's not about a
They're
discount
annoying
code.
out there.
He
in
said
the
he
West.
already has them.
The wind. Wearing them in the wind annoys me, 1, and 2. I can only wear them for like 2-3 hours tops and my ears ache. I'm not doing that. Especially not like when we were out in Montana before, you're out there for like, by the time we left the truck and the time we got back, I was out there 17 hours. I'm not wearing those for 17 hours straight. No shot.
Well, yeah, no.
So, no, I would, no, and I
It'd
don't,
be really nice.
I don't trust them bounce around my neck because I don't pay attention. Like if I lose a $1.99 earplug, like I don't care.
I do appreciate your authentic opinion. This is probably the worst SoundGear ad we've ever done, just so.
I love
just throwing
them.
it out
I'm
there.
going to say this right now, disclaimer. I love them for waterfalling. I wear them often for that. Even if I forget to charge them, which is common, Calix give me shit, I'll still put them in. And I love them for that because I've learned to call with them now and like can hear with them really well. I really like them. Like for waterfall, perfect.
He told me today he didn't know they turn off.
Yeah, I didn't know how to turn them off.
He's like, how come they die so fast?
No,
I'm like-
no. I said I just always come home and put them right on the charger because I don't ever.
But they're always dead, so.
Well, they're dead sometimes.
Hard if they're always on the charger for it to always be dead.
This was after I said I haven't charged mine in 6 months. And he said, oh, they turn off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know they turned off.
Yeah, he literally didn't know.
$1,200 fucking earplugs.
Not as much of a gear guy as we thought.
Not for hearing protection. God, no. I like that my ears are going because then I can't hear the old lady bitch at me. It's fucking great.
Who our age says old lady?
We're over an hour. Let's wrap.
All right, sweet.
You want to wrap it at an hour?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because he needed to go to the grocery
Yeah.
store anyway.
I
And
did.
He's barely going to make it.
Need some milk?
No, I need butcher paper for my deer I shot.
Need some oil?
I just told you what I needed.
When did you shoot a deer?
Sunday night.
Was it a nice one or just a
Doe.
doe?
Doe that came by and blew at me twice, and I said, well, bitch, the game is up. I let her pass 3 times during shotgun season and once with my bow, and then she came by, stood 10 yards in front of my open window of my box stand and went, stomp, stomp. Stomp, stomp. I was like, well, fuck this up.
Yeah, that's just her alerting to all the other deer there that you're there.
Mm-hmm. So, bitch got shot in the face.
I just watched a video on that on TikTok and this dude is like, oh shit. Like he's narrating the video. He's like, oh God, she fucking saw me. Don't you blow at me, you bitch. Don't you blow at me. He goes, oh, he just instantly draws back on this doe, shoots it, and he's like, fuck that bitch. And I'm just like, what is happening?
Dude, when they do that, they ruin everything in the woods. Everything bails out. Carter's dad would understand if we had it
Yeah.
on. Literally, there's a rule.
But he was
I will
so
not,
angry, dude.
Oh, if I'm bow hunting, I will not shoot a doe until late in the year. Like if it's early, I'll never do it. If you blow at me, all bets are off. I'll stick you and your fawn. I don't care. Thanks for having me, boys. I really appreciate you.
No, thanks for coming on, bud.
Always.
We love you.
Appreciate you, buddy. Love you, man.
Love you more.
A little bit of a meng, but we love you.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you soon. Hey, one more thing.